Alright, I think we've worn this long enough. So, let's just go ahead, change our outfit. I am the champion, and I should dress like a reigning champion. So, let's be like our good old-fashioned, Leon. And, you know, be the coolest dude ever made. Yeah, and remove the gloves too. Hello there, everybody, and welcome to part 78 of Pokemon Sword. I actually just realized that we could have restored my Pokemon here at any given time. Yeah, well. So anyway, yeah, we can still keep this big old bucket around. Why not? Anyway, last time, we caught Regieleki and Regigigas. And I pretty much showed off Regidrago. You know, he's a cool dude. You know, he's fine. He's a cool little mon. Very strange. The new Regis are very strange, but they're Pokemon. Anyway, today, we are heading off to our next big old step in our expedition adventures in the land of the Crown Tundra. But before we do that, though, I want to get some footprints. I want to get some footprints logged in, first of all. Pretty much, I know exactly where we're going next. So, bear with me here while I elaborate. As I get those footprints, and that footprints too. And finally, no other footprints. Okay. I guess we're okay. Yay. Anyway, today, we're heading off to a brand new location. So, where is this brand new location, as they say? Well, as they say, you want to skip travel to the Giant's Bed temple that held Regirock. And you want to go over here to this little patch of water. No, I don't want to shake that. I want to get the footprints. There you go. And let me see if there's any... No, we should probably just get on with it. All right. So, oh, wow. Jeez. Once again, the footprints are way more forgiving. But anyway, for real. Wait, did I just pass over footprints? Oh my god. I'm becoming an addict. Stop making me want to get footprints. Okay. So you want to go over here to this part where you'll cross some water. And eventually you'll end up with a rare candy, a life orb, and a miracle seed. And Balamir Lake. So Balamir Lake, you'll find Tyrant, which is incredibly surprising to me because I love Tyrant, dude. Tyrant is one of my more famously good dragon types. It's a fossil, but Tyrantrum is great, dude. Tyrantrum is pretty great. I don't care, man. Ugh. And it's got Earthquake. Oh, Megama, please. Okay. Good. Yes, I've given my new teammates some nicknames now, so all is well and good in the world with that one. And yeah, this is Balamir Lake right here. This is going to be the site of our next big expedition. And would you believe it, you can find the cavern Pokemon here. Or at least the cavern cavern Pokemon footprints here. And go into the Lakeside Cave because I want to actually go around and see all the footprints that we could possibly find. Even though I clearly said that we're supposed to go off to our next big expedition for the story of Crown Tundra here today. I'm clearly distracted by absolutely everything. So, you know me. You know me. I just want to get absolutely everything done because that's what I promised. That's what I wanted you to. That's what I wanted to promise everybody, that I would show off absolutely everything that this game has to offer, including Aron, which you can evolve into Aggron fully, or as my friend calls it, Agigiron. Yes, the Agigiron, which the stats will be shown on screen. And yeah, you could get yourself basically one of the Hoenn pseudo-legendaries, I suppose. It eats iron ore and sometimes railroad tracks to build up the steel armor that protects its body. And that's really neat and all, but let's not get, you know, too distracted, says me being distracted by footprints. Seriously, what is wrong with me? Yeah, I'm feeling like I'm just like, you know, killing the two birds with the one stone here, you know? It's a two birds with one stone situation where these are like really easy. These are like really easy to identify. And with that, you know, that basically builds up to, get over there, basically builds up to about 42%. Unless, no. And speaking of that, that's 44%. That's 46. That's almost half. And yeah. Anyway. Now let's go over here where you can find Tyrantrum. Because, you know, we have a brand new area to explore. You know, we might as well do it while we're here. But first things first, actually, wait. No, that's not it. Okay, now that's half. And that's almost half. And that's way more than half now. But anyway, over here is where we need to go for our next expedition. Oi, oi, it's me, Peony. Listen, I wanted to ask you something. Hang on, Chief, there's breaking news on the tele. They're saying dodgy bird Pokemon are popping up left and right. Mate, there's this pointy feathered one in the wild area. Plus a fiery looking one out in the Isle of Armor. And this fancy, graceful one's apparently flying about in the Crown Tundra. Wouldn't it be something if they turned out to be the bird Pokemon I wrote that clue about? Maybe. That was the case. I think I called this expedition something like a legendary tree of a legendary 3. Now I've gone an Ultra Mega completely forgot about what I called you here for in the first place. Well, I just sort to sweat the small stuff. Ta, Chief. Well, thanks for getting me distracted from what I'm supposed to do. So those Pokemon might look incredibly familiar to you. So Yeah, they are incredibly familiar to you. But anyway, look at this giant tree, man. You saw that giant tree. It was, no. I want to get that item, please. Brave Bird. That's the TR for Brave Bird, which I already have it. So the bird type double edge. Yeah, technically bird type is correct. I know this. I witnessed it with my own 2 eyes. We still have all of Balamir Lake to explore, so we're gonna hold off on the legendary burbs, on those legendary burbs for that now. For right now. I don't know why I said that, but okay. You can find Relicanth here, which is nice. Basculin's here. Revival Herb. The TR for Energy Ball is right here. And oh wait, what are you, sir? What are you? You're a pot. I can't interact with it. Which, you know, that's cool. That's fine. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. That Basculin really wanted my butthole. But anyway. There's more footprints over here. Yay. And that's not a footprint. That's a crazy. There's Whimsicott over there. There's Shuckle. Which, if you really want it, Shuckle is one of the most... if not the most defensive Pokemon out of all of them. Or rather, the Pokemon with the most defense. You get Dawnstone, you get a Glacier Twig. There's Boltund over there. Which, Boltund, you definitely want to upgrade your bike to the best. Because Boltund will chase you down. Because they will. They will chase you down. They will. Let's get this. And let's see what's over here. But don't worry though. We will get to those birds in a second. Because, you know, we got a brand new area. We want to see what this is all about. That's always how this has been. You can't really expect these open world areas to like just be how they are. That's just how they are. They're just too big and too open. That's why they need to be explored. They need to be combed for every single last detail known to mankind. No stone unturned, baby. No stone unturned. There's Galarian Raid. Let's see if there's anything around there. Because, wait a minute. Okay. So, this might be a fun fact. Oh, I'm getting up to almost 90%. Ooh, can we? Can we actually get up to 100% here? Because then that would be like incredibly easy. Once again, this is the first time I'm finding these. I know what they yield as rewards, but I never actually found them all. So, if I can find them all in one run, then that'd be amazing. And this is where we were. But thankfully, there's an area over here where there's more to do, more to see. There's a berry tree right there. Oh my God! Yes! That's all the footprints for the cavern Pokemon. Oh my God! I'm doing this a lot more casually. See, that's a lot easier than that. I feel like they learned their mistakes with finding the Diglett in the crown in the Olive Armor. So, in order to make up for it, they make these footprints like really, really easy to ID. It's like, what the heck, dude? It's like a complete turnaround. That's awesome. Anyway, the TR for substitute is right here. Or it was right there. Words are carved into this ancient tombstone. Spread my voice. Ooh, mysterious. We're going to want to see what that is later. But anyway, let's not waste any more time with this. We got some hunting to do. So all across the 3 wild areas, those bird Pokemon that we just saw are going all across the world. or all across the world, aka all across the wild areas. And you're going to want to chase them down. So for this first one, you're going to have to chase this thing down. And this is what roaming Pokemon should be. I mean, they're not technically roaming Pokemon because they don't run away the very second you encounter them. No. They just basically make you go on little mini challenges like this. Where for one guy you have to chase them down, and then the other one you have to do another thing. And you just basically have to keep chasing them until they eventually slow down and stop. Or rather, if you can cut them off, then that would be really great too. So yeah, for this guy, you just have to basically chase him down until eventually it stops. And then once you get close enough, you definitely want to make a save. And then after all that, the banger starts. Yes, Oddish is the Pokemon we were looking for all along. Yes. Yes. Okay, now the banger starts. Which I will let you listen to it when this is all over. And yes, your eyes do not deceive you. This is a Zapdos. This is Galarian Zapdos. Unlike with the regular Zapdos, which is an electric flying type, this one is a fighting flying type. Which, you know, that gives out a few more weaknesses than electric flying. But even so, this thing is a physical attacker. And with its 100 speed, you can make it into a sweeper if you want to. I always use that term. Plus, it has a lot more coverage with the moves it can learn via TRs and TMs in terms of physical moves. Like, it's not just fighting type moves, but you can also make it have return, acrobatics, stomping tantrum, throat chop. You know, it has a good variety of moves. Even if most of its moves it gets by level up are fighting. It has a signature move called Thunderous Kick, a 90 power, 100 accuracy move that can lower the target's defense. So, that's really good. Even in Galarian form, Zapdos stays winning. And after all these years, the legendary Kanto Birds finally get a battle theme. A unique battle theme. I'm seriously just letting you listen to this because it's just so good. No, wait, here comes the best part. Seriously, man, it took us this long, and finally, in the game that everyone hates, the legendary Kanto Birds get their own battle theme. Seriously. What took him this long? It's like an Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon where Giovanni, after all this time, finally got a proper battle theme. And it's really good. Alright, so, Galarian Zapdos. It will try to tempt me with that Thunderous Kick, but nah. I got a Ghost type. I'm good. But besides the point, this is just as hard to catch as any given Zapdos is. With a catch rate of 3. So when fighting it, it's at level 70. So that means it'll basically come packed in with Thunderous Kick regardless. I believe each of the birds comes packed in with their signature move, so yeah. Yeah, so yeah. I'm sorry, I cannot say enough good about this. I can't say enough good about the fact that the Galarian Birds get their own theme, and the fact that they look so cool. That each of the Galarian designs for Zapdos, Articuno, and Multrace looks so good. Like, I really can't say enough good about them. It's so good. Again. Unfortunately, though, oh no, the Pokemon broke free is now also ingrained into my mind skull, so once again, this is just all I have to say on them. This is just a really cool thing that they did. And so, with all that said, I'm going to keep on chucking the Pokeballs at it to see how everything works out. Yeah! There we go. There we go. We got the Zapdos. Hop-On's got to level 83. Okay. Alright. Seriously, look at this thing. When its feathers rub together, they produce a crackling sound like the zapping of electricity. That's why this Pokemon is called Zapdos. And it's the strong legs, mon. So that means it's got the legs. So anyway, that is indeed Zapdos. It's me, Peony. How's the expedition to the Zapdos? I got Zapdos, everybody. Thank you, Peony, for such a job well done. Anyway, off to the Olive Armor we go. Oh, Christ. Don't worry. We'll get to you in a second. I just need to go and restore my Mons. Don't you worry about a thing. And there it is, right there. There is Galerion Multrace. So I'm going to send out Roar for this one. I don't know why I named it Roar. I'm just that stupid. Wait. I totally forgot to save. So Galerion Multrace will be all over the Isle of Armor. And it can be a little bit difficult to track it down. However, all you really need to know is that just like with Galarian Zapdos, you basically have to track it down and then cut it off, and then you'll be able to catch it. However, there's actually a little bit of a trick that you can do if you want to have a much easier time with the Galarian Zapdos. So all you really have to do is just to skip travel back to any major area that's not in the Isle of Armor. And then go all the way back to the Isle of Armor. And with that, the path will reset. So, I believe with that, I hope we can actually get it all the way over here. Am I actually fast enough for this? Ooh, here we go. Here we go. Get me! Witness me! Alright, so save your game. Hopefully that Boufflant. Okay, thank God. And here we have Galerion Multrace. I actually forgot to say that Galarian Zapdos' ability is Defiant. So its attack will be boosted by 2 stages whenever its stats are lowered. But anyway, here is Galerion Multrace. Galarian Multrace is Dark Flying type this time around. So already it has a much better type than Fire Flying, given the fact that Rock type moves are now more common thanks to Stealth Rock and everything. Its ability is Berserk, meaning that its special attack will be boosted whenever it takes a hit that causes its HP to become half or less. So with it being Dark Flying type, it obviously has far less weaknesses. However, the Rock weakness will still remain. However, in order to make up for this, I guess it became a special wall like the regular Articuno was. I'm not entirely sure what's the reasoning for it behind it is, but its special defense is 125 of all things, rather than being a special attacker like its regular form is. But even so, with that special move pool, it gets some pretty good stuff. Like Heat Wave, Shadow Ball, Dark Pulse, Hurricane. It gets Mystical Fire and Air Slash too. And that's all from TMs or TRs. So, all things considered, it can actually be a pretty good special attacker if you know how to use it right. As for its signature move, it's called Fiery Wrath, a Dark type 190 power, 100 accuracy move that can sometimes make the opponent flinch. So, all things considered, the move pool is actually kind of good, but I just don't know why it's a special wall of all things. Anyway, as always, Quick Ball. Plus, I just think Galarian Multrace looks really cool. Like, it literally just goes into its edgy face. I just love that fact that, you know, Galarian Multrace is like, I'll show them that I'm really cool. And then it just goes into its edgy face just like that. I don't know, man. That's just really funny to me. Anyway, I'm using Crunch right here because of the Sulfite. Oh, here's Fiery Wrath. Thankfully, it goes second, so Fiery Wrath won't do a damn thing to me. And oh, Hurricane. Oh, there it goes. There it is. And Sucker Punch. Okay. I guess it just uses Dark type moves, so... Oh! There you go. There's Berserk. I don't really know how that's supposed to be a good thing. I mean, when its HP is now half or less, it gets the special attack boost, which is nice, but, you know, I just don't get why it triggers at half HP or less. But either way, it's gonna hurt. Yeah, by roar. It's like roar. I really don't know why I named the thing like roar. I just like, oh my god, it just came to my head. It honestly just got to my head. Like, oh my god. No. We're gonna keep chucking the balls. Just keep on chucking the balls. And by the way, Mystical Fire is wrong. It only gets Air Slash. I'm looking at Cerebi all this time and I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice because I'm such a freaking idiot. Alright, 1 tool. Nah. But the Shadow Ball is at least correct. It gets Hurricane, as you clearly saw. And as for Isle of Armor move tutors... Oh, here's Hurricane. As for Isle of Armor move tutors, Galarian Zapdos gets dual Wing Beat and Lash Out. Does make good use of those, stabs, which is nice. But anyway, I think that's all I have to say about Galarian Multrace, is that it looks really cool. And, yeah. Plus, Dark Flying type is pretty interesting. Same type as Honchkrow, actually, which I also like that Pokemon, so it's all good in the hood. Anyway, we're just going to keep on chucking the balls because that's all we can do in this situation. Yeah! Almost as all of my Pokemon are about to die! Yay! Alright, we got Pukachi up to level 81. And there it is, Galarian Zapdos. Or Multrace! This Pokemon's signature flame-like aura will consume the spirit of any creature it hits. Victims become burned-out shadows of themselves. Jesus! Jesus, Pokemon, what the heck? Anyway, Multrace was caught in the Isle of Armor, and Peony will be like, hey, I caught the Multrace. Now, if you don't mind, I am going to heal up everything before we inevitably track down probably my least favorite method of tracking down any Pokemon ever. Finally, Galarian Articuno. I'm not looking forward to looking for this thing at all. Because there it is right there. And yeah, there it is. Now the thing is, tracking it down isn't enough, unfortunately. Tracking it down just so happens to not be absolutely everything that you need to do. Which, you know, that's incredibly... Hey! Why'd you go over there? Why'd you go over there? It's like what I assume is like the Giant's better or whatever. I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's yeah. Yeah, but like oddly enough, like Galarian Articuno is definitely the Pokemon I'm looking forward to the least, because because it's kind of a hard Pokemon to track down, if that makes any sense. It's a hard Pokemon to track down, and even then, that's still not enough to completely satisfy Galarian Articuno's, like, tastes or whatever. However, the most common method is probably just skip traveling to the snow slide slope and skip traveling over to the temple, and then quickly heading up the slope just to hopefully see if Galarian Articuno is there. Is that near the top of this place? And even then, again, not enough to satisfy the needs or the wants of the Articuno. I really don't know how they can make this hard, but my first playthrough was plagued with trying to find Galarian Articuno. It was plagued with trying to find this thing for like a good hour before eventually looking up how to do it. So that's incredibly unfortunate. It's like, the thing is, its location is random, and where I found it at was Snowslide Slope. However, it could also appear at like Giant's Bed or something like that. And I mean, like, good luck trying finding it in the weather. And the louder it gets, the more closer you are to it. And I'm just like, why? I don't know, man. I don't know. However, you know, I think I do have the method of tracking it down, you know, pretty well pat. If I can ever see it in, you know, rainy weather, if I can ever see it in the rainy weather. I said that twice, but that means it's twice as nice if you can say it twice. So anyway, eventually, if I ever do find this thing, or if I find the footprints, all the footprints too, whichever one comes first, then I will see you guys. Oh, here it is. I found you, faker. I found you, you fake ass. Alright, so I gotta chase it down, but once again, I feel like that's not all you have to do. That is definitely not all that you have to do. Get over here, you asshole. Get over here, you dick. Dickweed. Where are you? There you are. I see your shadow. I don't want to run into any other Pokemon, so, like, I can't. Alright, asshole. Okay. So once you stop it, basically save your game. Because, you know, you only have one chance. And you're gonna have to play a guessing game. And especially given the fact that this is all entirely what you have to do. You're gonna want to have to choose the right one, because by choosing the right one, you'll get to battle it. So, hey, notice me. Notice me. Come on, dude, come on. I'm right there, for the love of God. I'm right here. I am right over here, for the love of God. I had to chase it all the way down to this spot. Why couldn't I just freaking encounter it, like, right there? I don't know. But the one that's not spinning is real. And once you get that guess right, you'll be able to fight it for realsies. And yeah, good luck trying to get this one while it's hailing. Because if it hails and it faints, that's it. You only get one shot. And that should give you just a taste of what Galarian Articuno could do either way. Galarian Articuno is Psychic Flying type. So, thankfully, it drops that Ice type that plagued Articuno. And its Galarian form ability is competitive. So, by using Intimidate, it was a very bad idea. Because Galarian Articuno is a special attacker. And given the fact that it can learn moves like Shadow Ball, Calm Mind, Hurricane, Psychic, like, for real, it can learn all the good moves. And, you know, all a bunch of other things like Icy Wind, Hyper Beam, blah, 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 blah. And also Sheer Cold, because it's a fast boy, too. Galarian Articuno will do you some good, even if its coverage might be a little bit limited to just, like, 4 types or possibly even 5 when it comes to special attacks. So, I guess that's fine. Its signature move is Freezing Glare, a Psychic type 90 power, 100 accuracy special move that can leave the target frozen. So, that's a good move to have on Galarian Articuno, where it has a mask on and it pretends to be a Phantom Thief. That's all fine and good. It's just that tracking it down completely sucks. Anyway, it's level 70, so quick ball, please. Make it end. Good. Here's Freezing Glare. It uses the mask. Wasn't a good idea at all to begin with this one. Because it wasn't a good lead at all. Let me switch. Yeah, you know, the fact that Galarian Articuno even dropped the freeze type, the ice type at all, is actually kind of impressive. However, it's just like, I don't like tracking down this thing at all. You have to chase it all over the place just to make it land. And it's like, that's not a good thing at all. So you know what? It might be a little bit far. It might be a little far. But this video is already long enough as it is. And I don't want to lose anybody to Freezing Glare. I gotta show everything, right? There's the Master Ball. I don't like tracking it down, and the first time I played through, I spent well above an hour trying to track it down before I had to look it up. And the area that I caught it in was the exact same place as I did just now. And it was hailing. It gave up the ice type to risk it being hurt by hail, so I'm like, nope. Its feather-like blades are composed of psychic energy and can shear through thick iron sheets as they were paper. Still, though, I think Galarian Articuno looks pretty cool. Just as a reminder, you can find the regular forms of Articuno, Zapdos, and Multrace at the max lair. Alright, my guy. I report back with Articuno, the legendary Pokemon that can manipulate ice. I can definitely see the resemblance, but it's got this dodgy mask on and everything. And it hardly seems cold at all, does it? Oh well, it's got one Ultra Mega Icy Gaze. Heck yeah. What about Zapdos, aka the best one still? The legendary Pokemon that can cause thunderstorms. I can never see the resemblance, but its legs are thicker than I expected. So it's not exactly electrifying, is it? Oh well, it's as spiky and as long beaks as I hoped for. Hell yeah. What about Multrace? The legendary Pokemon that's the embodiment of fire. You can see the resemblance, but it's not all hot to the touch. It kind of looks like more at home with punks at Spikemouth than in a volcano, does it? That's the interesting thing about the Galarian forms of Articuno, Zapdos, and Multrace, actually, is that a lot of people seem to think that these are the real forms of Articuno, Zapdos, and Multrace, when it's clearly not. These are just regional variants. So, I think that's pretty interesting. And there it is! Every single expedition is done. Go give those other legends a nice thorough investigating. Well, how about that, Chief? It looks like that was the last bit of the Grand Peony Adventure that I had for you. Woo! Now this is an occasion. What's the word? Ultra Mega Epic! Your passion for all this caught me off guard, Chief. This whole Adventure thing was built out of a load of rubbish I scraped together. Even I had my doubts about the whole thing. But you went at it with a ton of energy. You don't suppose those Pokemon you caught were really the ones of the legends, do you? Well, I do. Nah, actually, never mind. You don't have to tell me anything. The look on your face tells me everything I need to know, Chief. I can tell you must have done some Ultra Mega Epic exploring. And whatever you discovered on your way, that's a special treasure just for you. I'm not about to rain on your parade by being all nosing and asking silly questions. Well, Chief Charlie, thanks for sticking around and finishing every part of my adventure. I want you to have this. Consider it my way of saying thank you. Peony's rare league card. But I can't shake the feeling that I'm forgetting something. Dad! People can hear you all the way outside, you know? It's relatable. My darling Nia! Huh, this place ain't bad. So this is where you're staying. Oh, hey Charlie. Fancy meeting you outside the Max Lair for once. What took you, man? Yeah, sorry about all that. So you actually kept my old man company. Cheers, I owe you one. I've had my fill of Dynamax adventures now. So I thought I might as well try out one of those, what do you call them, tours my old man was going on about. Oh. Should I tell her? What? Why did everyone suddenly go all quiet? Hold on, just give me just a mo. I'll come up with some new legend straight away. And you'll have your adventure, Nia. A nice father-daughter expedition. Finally! Whoa, wait a second. You'll come up with legends? That's way too close. I need my personal space here. Right. First things first. I got something for you, Nia. I made this brilliant, shiny explorer's outfit for you. You can get changed while I come up with something. What in the world? Are you trying to turn me into a disco ball or something? Why do I have got to wear this golden one when yours is normal? Isn't it obvious? You're my darling daughter. I want you to shine so bright that everyone notices you. It's things like this. I've changed my mind. Here, you can have this. Hey, but why? Because I'm awesome. I'm heading back to my own adventure. Time to catch more Dynamax Pokemon. No, come back, Nia. No need to be so rebellious. I know you really love me, don't you? Sorry for the sudden commotion, Chief. It was a blast exploring with you. You're free to keep using our base camp, of course. Anyway, time for me to go spend some quality time with my darling daughter. Hold on, Nia! Wait for me! Thank God I don't have a dad like that. Uh-oh. You thought we were done. We aren't. That connect our work to another. I'm not gonna read this. Did Chief Peony lose this? You should go deliver it to him at the Max Lair. I should, but I won't. Not until tomorrow. Next time on Pokemon Sword, we give that clue back to Peony. See you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.